Hey everybody, got a video for you here today about grow room that I'm going to be building here. I'm going to have a small grow room that I'm going to be building here, 8 foot by 4 foot, and I'm going to be taking you through this step by step. Now I do have a background in construction, electrical, plumbing, HVAC, so a lot of this stuff, everything that I'm going to be dealing with, I'm very familiar with. So if you're not a professional, if you're not licensed, definitely don't do this on your own. Certainly without a lot of research and a lot of questions being asked to the professionals as well. If you're going to be doing, for example, your own electrical, you want to be very careful there. So I'm going to be taking you step by step how I'm going to be building it. Now what I did is before I actually started to build the room, I did some measurements, some temperature measurements and humidity measurements with regards to the place that I was thinking about putting this grow room in. I think that's very important. What you'd want to do is you'd want to put a humidistat or a hygrometer and some kind of thermostat in an area where you think, you know what, this is going to be the spot, I'm going to put my grow room here. You'd want to put that there and test it for a few days, maybe even a few weeks, just to see what kind of temperatures you're getting during the day, during at night, especially in your basement. These are typically areas that are already insulated, but you typically don't have very good air circulation down there. You don't get very good temperature distribution as well. This is something you're going to have to factor in. You want to be very careful, especially with humidity. You could have too much humidity, not enough humidity, and then you're going to be looking for other sources throughout the house as well, or a mechanical means of heat and humidity, which you're going to have to deal with anyway. But if an area is very, very humid, you're going to want to know that and factor that in. Especially when you're doing the venting, the size and diameter of the vents you're going to be running, depending on the CFM that you're going to be pulling in and out of that room. I mean, how much heat do you have to be pulling out of that room if you're going to be building it in an area that's already warm? Even in the winter, it's already warm. You may have issues with heat, and you're going to want to up your CFM. That's just an example of what I'm talking about. I'm just going to show you behind me here what it is that we're going to be doing. And basically, this is the area that I have to work with here. I picked the spot right in the corner of the basement here. This area doesn't have a window, but what it does have is a good humidity and temperature range throughout the entire year. In the summer, it's relatively cool. In the winter, it's relatively warm. So you don't get much of a temperature swing. So that's going to be very beneficial to the room as well. And I do have a window that's not too far away from here, so this is going to be good for the exhaust system. I don't have to travel very far. There's not going to be much of a restriction on that. But this is what I'm going to be doing here. I've got it outlined here with the 2x4 and this little piece of bamboo stick here. It's basically 4 feet to the wall there, and then we're going to have 8 feet across right to that wall there. We're going to have a small doorway in the middle here, and then you're going to have one side over there for some clones, another side over here just for some small vegging plants. And basically this is the room that I'm going to be dealing with here. I'm going to take you step by step. I'm just in the beginning phase here, got my materials, did all my measurements, and I'm basically ready to go here. So I'm going to take you step by step. I'm going to build the walls first, then we're going to get into some electrical, and we'll get into some drywalling and stuff, and basically by then everything should be ready and done. So far so good. Just got my stuff, got my measurements. I'm going to get started and give you another video update when I get a chance. Thanks for watching. Keep up. Have a good one.